So you've decided to quit your job. And first off, congratulations. That is a huge step. Now, whether this was a super easy decision or one you really struggled with, how you leave is just as important as the decision to leave itself. Let's break down how to get it right.
So if you're ready to take charge of that next chapter in your career, you're in the right place. We're going to walk through how to do it professionally and, most importantly, without burning any bridges behind you.
And this phrase right here, it just says it all. You know, a resignation letter is usually just 2 or 3 short paragraphs. But if you get it wrong, you can seriously damage professional relationships you spent years building. The whole point is to leave on good terms, keeping those connections intact for the future.
Okay, so here's something most people completely miss. Your resignation letter isn't just some quick email that your boss reads and then deletes. Nope, it's a formal document. It goes straight into your permanent employee file, and it can stay there for as long as that company is around. It becomes your final official word.
So here's the bottom line. The letter is all about maintaining a positive relationship so you can ask your manager for a reference down the line. Look, even if you're leaving a really toxic workplace, it might feel so good in the moment to go out in a blaze of glory, but trust me, professionalism is the only long-term strategy that's going to pay off.
And that brings us to a really important point. A great resignation letter is often defined more by what you leave out than what you actually put in. This is not the time for a venting session or a tell-all exit interview. It's just a simple, factual notice.
Okay, pay attention to this slide because this is so crucial. On the left is what you might be feeling, and hey, those feelings are totally valid. But on the right, that's what goes into the permanent record. We have to translate that raw emotion into professional, neutral language. This isn't about being phony, it's about being strategic.
It all boils down to 3 simple rules of restraint. That's it. Number 1, don't be negative. Number 2, don't give a whole laundry list of your managers or your coworkers' faults. And number 3, don't spill any office secrets on your way out the door. Just keep it clean, keep it focused.
And if you need a reason why this is so important, here you go. This is a real-world example of why you never burn a bridge. Industries can be surprisingly small, and you just never, ever know when you'll cross paths with old colleagues again. Your reputation, it follows you everywhere.
So to really nail this down, don't get into the nitty-gritty of why you're leaving. And on the flip side, definitely don't start bragging about your amazing new job. Even if you just landed a dream role with a huge raise, that information simply doesn't belong here. It's just not professional, and it can cause a lot of unnecessary friction.
Of course, the whole reason we're doing this is to move on to that next great opportunity, right? But as you start applying for new jobs, you're going to run into a huge hurdle that stops most people dead in their tracks.
And that hurdle is this number. A shocking 75% of resumes are automatically rejected by screening bots. They're called applicant tracking systems, or ATS, before a human being ever even sees them. You could be the absolute perfect candidate and still get thrown out because of your resume's formatting.
This is a massive, frustrating problem for job seekers, but it's exactly the problem our sponsor, MobileCV.ai, was built to solve. If you are tired of sending out resume after resume and hearing nothing but silence, you're going to want to hear this.
So here's how it works. MobileCV.ai is an AI-powered builder that creates a professional, bot-beating CV in about 60 seconds. It uses these really high-end templates that are specifically designed to sail right through those automated scans. You can upload any document or just pop in your LinkedIn profile link. And the best part? No sneaky subscriptions. You get 3 free credits to start, no strings attached. It is an absolute game changer for anyone looking for a new job.
All right, now that we know what not to do, let's flip this around and look at a perfect example of what you should write. This is a model you can literally copy and paste and just adapt for yourself.
So what does a great letter actually look like? Take a look at this. You can even screenshot it. It's polite, it's direct, it's professional, and it's short. It gives all the necessary information, like your end date, but without any of the emotional baggage. It's everything you need and absolutely nothing you don't. So really, if you take away just one thing from all of this, let it be this one word: professionalism. It is all about playing the long game, protecting your reputation for years to come by handling your exit with respect and with grace, no matter what the circumstances were.
And that's really the whole idea here, right? You leave your old job with grace, leaving behind a positive, professional final impression. And that lets you arrive at your next opportunity full of confidence, knowing that you handled your transition perfectly.
And with that, we're at the end. So I'm going to leave you with a question to really let this sink in. Based on everything we just covered,
What's the single most important thing you'll make sure to leave out the next time you write one of these? Thanks for joining me.